I remember watching YouTube videos on what business models to start, how to get to 10k a month, and getting all of these random ideas being thrown at me. And I would start thinking about me doing one of these business models, doing this method, and I would start daydreaming about the life I could live, right? Like how I would have so much freedom and I wouldn't have to work hard and I could just live the ultimate dream life. And I would keep thinking about this. My brain would start getting fired up, right? All in thoughts I can do this and life would be like this. And I would just get stuck in my head. But slowly with time, I started to actually take a little bit of action, right? I started a dropshipping store and then I started an agency, but I was still thinking a lot more. I was still so much stuck in my thoughts. And I specifically remember I was listening to a Layla Hormozi podcast in the gym. I was on the lat pull down machine. I'm doing lat pull downs and she says something. She gives me this idea, right? And I remember being like, oh yeah, this could work. This is actually a really good idea. I actually went over and walked over to one of my friends who was training in the gym at the same time and being like, oh yeah bro, I'm just going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, and I'll actually get clients like this and I'll start making money. And I was completely new to agency at that time, right? So I tell him all of this and I literally did none of that. I got all of these ideas, I got all of these thoughts and all of these things I can do, right? I learned something and I knew what I had to do, but guess what? I didn't do any of it. I took no action. I was so afraid. I had so many negative beliefs that stopped me from taking action, that stopped me from doing the thing. So after 2 years of making not any real progress in business, I realized I need to actually think less and do more. I need to start doing the work I think of and start doing the action, start actually trying things out. And I started to actually implement things really fast. I started to just learn something and implement it and take insane amounts of action. And guess what? This is when I actually started to make money. This is when I actually built a profitable business because I was taking actions. I was doing things that led me to making money. Because here's the thing, you can think as much as you want, but obviously none of it is gonna have an impact if you don't actually do anything in this world. You need to think about entrepreneurship like a maze. There are so many blocked roads, there's so many wrong paths, and your job and my job as an entrepreneur is just go down that maze, go as fast as I can to the wrong path, to the blocked roads, and then eventually I will go down the right path. And as soon as I understood this, as soon as I realized I just need to move as fast as I can, make the wrong decisions, do the wrong things, and eventually I can find myself on the right path. That's when I actually got out of my head. That's when I literally faced my fears, stopped the overthinking and got to the work, started to do the actions, and I started to actually make progress. I started to actually make money. Really quickly, the first link in the description is for my free community. We got plenty of courses in there where you get close access to me. Go join that right now. Honestly, trying to take action was so hard. I specifically remember this is not even a while back, a few months ago, I wanted to do some outreach where I was sending out looms and I had I was facing resistance. I didn't want to do it, but then I realized that I had this negative belief that people don't want to hear from me. These people who I'm sending looms to, they don't want to watch this loom, they don't care. And because of that, I didn't want to do it. I had so much resistance to actually taking the action, to actually doing the thing. And you need to understand that action is the most important thing you can do. And as soon as you feel a little bit of resistance to doing the action, right? Ask yourself, why is that? It's probably something inside of you. It's probably a belief. It's probably a thought. It's probably something you've heard. And sometimes, very rarely, I get that with videos as well, right? I don't want to record a certain video. And it's always because I have a belief. I have this negative belief about the video. It might be oh, it's not a good topic. It's not going to do well. I don't think it's really that valuable. I don't want to talk about it. As soon as I understand I have that kind of negative belief somewhere inside of me, I ask myself, is that belief actually valid? And most of the time, it isn't. It just randomly spawns in your head to keep you from doing the work, to keep you from taking action and actually making progress. So as soon as you understand that, number one, action is your priority. You need to get stuff done. You need to do things to move forward. And if you're having something stopping you from doing the action, you're procrastinating over it, you're not doing it, it's just going to be some thought or negative belief inside of you that you need to ask yourself, what is it? Why do I have that belief? Is that belief actually serving me? Will my life be better? Will my business be better if I destroy it? Prioritize taking action, and I promise you, you will make so much progress. The more action you will take, the more progress you will make in your business. And take action as fast as you can. Like, prioritize speed and prioritize action, and you will make progress. I specifically remember being on like a coaching call in my free community, and I remember telling this guy, like, bro, like, you should do this, you should do that. And he was having like, I could tell like he wasn't actually gonna do it. And if he took the action, he could have made a lot more progress. If he could have like actually been doing something with his life, right? But he had some like negative beliefs, he had something holding back. But like a week later, I was giving the same advice to another guy, and he didn't have those beliefs, he didn't have those negative thoughts holding him back, and he actually took action. Like, the life trajectory of those two guys, obviously, like, I can't tell the future or anything, but if I had to put money on it, their life trajectory is so much different because one took action and the other didn't. You need to prioritize moving as fast as you can and taking as much action as possible. I hope this was valuable for you. I hope you're going to start taking action. Go watch the video on your screen. Bye.